Okay. Good afternoon and welcome to the program LongBench. Where they meet you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Don't forget to say LongBench na program where they talk about things them where youth them they do and issues them where they ambog youth them and semi so look for solutions them. But how for solve them issues them in the country. You go watch we live now with Facebook page Rise Radio SL 96.3 FM or listen to it on the internet on www.riseradio.sl with support from AfriCell. Me where they bring this program come to you, me and Alhaji Musa Bah. Inside this particular edition of LongBench, today we talk about two different key things them. We use them mainly debate things then we definitely be say essential to the growth and development of youth them na salon. One of them things then we could definitely discuss today inside the studio, na the LongBench, na this junction today, you for do it public speaking, and another again we get for do it youth leadership. Of course, it don't be proven say public speaking now one great tool, now one great thing we definitely young people are supposed for get and make part of their life growing up. Definitely want for become older they want for become, and definitely ensure say them were able for get that strong voice for advocate for social issues them where they unbog them and strive for let we get the required development from either government partners or any other person. We definitely get that good heart, get that sorry heart for let we be say we able for make the required change, the necessary change we all anticipate and we all seek for. Public speaking very much important, and that of youth leadership, because it will get the skill of public speaking. If you know able to get that good leadership skill, the required one, definitely the skill set we get in public speaking, and we're able for enhance and well for foster the change we want to see. Yes. So you still go get way for contributing to the program by way how we go call or send message to the program. Send message to the number na the program. The number na 076 963 963. The number again na 076 963 963. As soon as I always know the LongBench, one person know they did it at all. This junction yeah, he always develop with young people ideas, innovative ideas them, discussions. We always surround young people. Definitely today, not the LongBench, we get two young dynamic people. One Ambassador Suleiman Mansari, Chief Ambassador, when are the CEO and founder for Youth and Children's Advocacy Panel, and we get Kai Pengusaki, when are the founder and CEO for Global Eloquence and Entrepreneurship Academy. Una can say Kusha and Gabo to listeners them. Yes, Ambassador Saki.
Yes. Good afternoon to each and everyone. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful for being on a guest today.
All right, that's not the voice of Kai Saki, when I the CEO and founder for Global Eloquence and Entrepreneurship Academy. And so, yes, let me hear it from you. Just to say to listeners them.
Yeah, good afternoon, listeners. And as my brother had already introduced me, happy for there, more especially the topic that we can talk about. They are very important. And I think see at the end of the discussion, many young people capable for land and capable for create the impact we want for create.
That's not the voice of Chief Ambassador Suleiman Masari, when are the CEO and founder for Yakab. So we go take a short break and we'll come continue the program LongBench. Let me stay tuned.
Truth. They have to gonna ink it come love.
Welcome back the program now LongBench. Thank you to that sound the way you give it from with Studio One. Thank you. That sound they go with person far, move away in a young person, move away in a somebody with the aspire for become the vibrant youth leader in our society. Definitely. Welcome back to the program LongBench, where they come to you from Res Radio 96.3 FM. LongBench na program where they talk about things them where youth them they do and issues them where they ambog youth them and same way so look for solutions them. So now the LongBench we not only they talk about the issues them, of course we create a platform where in then issues then they will for ensure say again as young people them these are things that will affect you. And as young people we supposed forget ideas, ways on how we for solve the issues then they not for just be ways, them could be innovative ways on how we for solve the issues then they because now we they affect no matter how we they affect other person, other set of person in the society. But we as young people now we mostly affect. And we supposed forget discussions like that are where is radio they give it. Definitely. Every other Monday from 12 to 1 p.m. the long bench they cater for that platform day. You said go get chance by way how we go add young voice to the program by way how we go call or send message to the number 077 963 The number again is 077 963 as introduce the two dynamic young people of course where we get inside the studio when our ambassador Suleiman Masri when the CEO and founder for Youth and Children's Advocacy Panel when Yakap and Kai Pengu Saki when the CEO and founder for Global Eloquence and Entrepreneurship Summit. Yes, now the two young people in this we get inside the studio. So that's two ambassador then we get. We don't know who's an ambassador then go on for talk to the people first. Yeah, so okay, we will start with the ambassador Saki. Yeah, so tell me, yes. The topic where we get now youth leadership and public speaking. What are you thought around youth leadership and that of public speaking?
All right. First off, thank you very much for such a sound reception, as well as a very good introduction about me. Well, like it is stated, now me now the founder and CEO of Global Eloquence and Entrepreneurship Academy, and it is an institution where we believe in one simple thing, that public speaking and good idea now when they go together. When you are eloquent, you know how to communicate what you have, then it is very easy for you to convince people, them able pass on a message, able project to the world actually what do you stand for. Because we all know, history don't tell we say most of those who fought for freedom, people the way they demonstrate for the rights of the blacks, they not just sit down and do another way. They did it out of effective communication. And they were able to point out the ideas them what they inside them. Nobody will see it if you not pull them out. So for you to be able to say it outside, it has to do with effective communication. So that is why we are focusing on this public speaking as well as entrepreneurship together. Teach people, give them the fundamentals of public speaking and give them the fundamentals of entrepreneurship. Of course, entrepreneurship, there is no way you can be an effective leader. There is no way you can be a productive leader without having the ethical code of conduct, which has to do with public speaking. So being a good entrepreneur, it means you must and you should know how to communicate your idea, because you get for deal with you staff for them, you get for deal with your clients, you get for deal with other people then beyond the boundaries of your company or your business. So all of those ones, it has to do with public speaking and effective way of communicating, because it is not only about communicating, but how do you communicate? What do you say outside? We don't see people there over the years, but just by simple way in alternate public, it don't create a rowdy situation. Just a simple statement, it don't make society don't go other way. So we are teaching people to understand some of the basic rudiments and some of those fundamentals of public speaking. So if you are coming into the business world, you know what to do, you know what to say, you know when and how to say this. Yes. So that is the backbone to all this particular organization.
Okay, so that na Kai Pengo Saki, where they talk about in your own experience, in your expertise, what in your understanding about youth leadership and that of public speaking. Yes. So look at Ambassador Suleiman Mansari. What are your own position towards youth leadership and public speaking as youth experts?
Well, like I said, the two, they're very connected, and the whole two do go together. Yeah, but I can say I can take a different view from within me brother say. There is a difference between a person who is very good at communicating and the person who is a leader. And there are people where they manifest very good leadership attribute, but when it comes to their communication skills, they're very poor. But that don't mean for say they are bad leaders, because leader are a person we able for influence something for happened, and then they can do in a different form of ways where they can able for being a change, and it can do in written, it can do in different forms, either in community development, engagement, in whatever way. But a leader for possess a very good communication skill. When Emeka said they're two very connected, very, very much connected, yeah? So then if you look at leadership, now one of the things we don't affect the growth of this country. And I can say it's very important for me we tap into the young people them now, because if you watch, I know can say those that are there now lack the leadership skills, but we get many of the people that we lack leadership skills. And there's a difference between being a boss and being a leader, because when you're a leader, you always take the front road, and you always like when there is a negative result, you always accept and see how best it can for improve more. But if you are not improving, then it means what you're doing, there is no progress. So as a good leader, one of the things that we need to do is for be an example. But I want to talk about Sierra Leone, the leadership scope about Sierra Leone. Probably we'll go to the next stage. I go able for explained which are the issues that will affect you when it comes to leadership, and how poor leadership do affect you greatly as a nation.
Okay, so that now the position of Ambassador Suleiman Mansari, when are the founder and CEO of YACAP, Youth and Children's Advocacy Panel. Of course, 7, 8, 9, 10 years experience with young people, it's so much. And in your position around youth leadership and public speaking and that, now two things that we definitely connected. Yes. Then gets some kind of traits them we definitely hold one to the other. Maybe to say leadership they take different forms. It can able for be a good speaker, a leader. Difference between leader and boss, it can able be a good orator, it can able for possess leadership skills. A good writer, it can able take leadership positions them. So it take different forms. And Ambassador Saki, they mentioned about how history don't tell we say freedom fighters then don't able for use speaking their oratory skills for influence change. We don't be so effective and we don't influence decisions then we turn out Africa and the world they benefit from. Very good 2 points them, 2 different points them. But of course they always speak to influencing decisions, key decisions where the effect change, positive change, moreover in the lives of young people. Yes. So Saki, so you don't in the realm of public speaking. How you able for describe public speaking among youths them na salon with owing to the fact how young people don't accept the art of public speaking moreover for influence change.
Yes. Thank you very much again. What my brother said, thank you very much. That's a very sound and very positive submission he made. It's good. Leadership and public speaking or effective communication, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
In the app in our life, whether I go for do spontaneously, whether I go for do in a formal ground, all of that one, it has to do with effective communication, just like what we are doing now.
Yes.
To be a journalist, you are now using effective way of communicating. That is, it's public speaking. But however, moving from that, the youth in Sierra Leone, of course, I say we are now moving. The trend is now changing. Because when we started this program for adverts about this public speaking masterclass event that is coming, there I understand that people then still they behind the scene we want for get confidence in public speaking. I've got people all over the country, from villages to towns, where they call me every day for say, hey, myself, I want sabi, how for talk in public. So man go tell you say he or she knows how for speak. He or she is eloquent, but for tinap na crowd and talk na a difficult thing for him. So if that particular person happens to be a leader to lead people, it's very difficult for them to convey the message where they inside am. Because everything about leadership is about conviction. It's about influencing the lives of those who believe in you. It's about inspiring them and showing them the right goals and objectives we want to achieve. That cannot be done by just merely looking at them. Even what you have written, you have to explain to them. If you not explain to people, they will not understand. Some people can read certain thing back, but you don't even understand what you read. So here comes in an ethical communication. You may not be too bold for address 1,000 people, but you could be bold to address you, staff from the office. And again, public speaking is spans across whether you are CEO, you are a staff, or whatever form you did. You just get to know how to communicate. You understand? Even in our personal relationship dealings, in different offices, how you communicate with people, it has a lot to say about you, and it has a lot of impact in that particular institution with how you find yourself.
Yeah.
That is very much huge. So now we are tailoring our own mandates for ensure those that want to go into business, those that want to go into that kind of comprehensive leadership. How can we empower them in terms of public speaking? What can we do? How we able to teach them all those basic and fundamentals of public speaking? Not to pass you get PhD, not to pass you go address now Harvard University, but at least if you back that you need to kukunusa idea. When you are called to talk, you are able to communicate, you are able to influence other people. So we don't see good initiative that we don't die over the years, not because of the staff are not ready to work, or not because of the money is not available to sponsor that particular project.
Okay.
But a leader, how he communicates the idea, for give the people them hope, for inspire them, for make them move on. I can always say, we have money, we have inspiration. Most time, inspiration becomes more powerful than money.
Yeah.
You don't see people
Yeah,
don't
sure.
resign from office. Somebody don't resign from office, not so because of they know they pay.
They know the
They
pay,
pay am, but
yeah.
they say because the CEO or the manager not sabi talk to him. So in all sector, even the CEO themselves, then they face problem. That's
Yeah.
why they pay huge amount of money to professional speakers for give them the ethics of communication. You understand? Because you might be an expert, but how to communicate that initiative day? Like my brother here, he has influenced society, not because of his savvy rights, but because he knows how to communicate. When going to parliament, get for communicate to people
Yeah.
where they believe in her.
Yeah.
Me self, I don't talk, so I don't believe in her. Not so by pussy no more. Just what he say and how he said it. I don't
Okay.
get trust and I don't get believe in that. He's
Alright.
a good leader. You understand? So now that's what we go say. The leadership is moving. Youth are now ready. We are not taking the trend for say public speaking. The corporate world, we should go there. Leadership will for take charge, but there are minor things which you need to learn. Those minor things that are very important.
Okay, those minor things are very important. There are minor things
Oh, they are
will
very-
very lacking. Of course, the youth them ready, and the platform they yes, that's na Kai Pengusaki where they making your position about the state of public speaking in the country. Yes, so Ambassador Suleiman, what do you give us say to the state of youth leadership in Salon with your years of experience? Now, parliament with young people and every other year they get engagements them with them.
Yes, thank you very much. And I think one thing we need to realize here is the coming what I say leadership and public speaking are going to go together. And but I think a good leader. Before I come to your question, a good leader, one of the key qualities that we for possess are a good communication skills. Mm? But you can be a person really talking in public, but you get a very poor communication skills. And also, you can be a person we able for talking in public, but you are not a good leader.
Okay.
You understand the point?
So the dynamics.
Yes.
Yeah.
It can be a person really talking about now there are politicians, for example. We get politicians then. If you give them the mic here and we talk find one and they can know if this person waiting you talk, probably you're the listen, it can be well convinced. But after waiting they don't say, waiting you do are two different things. So a good leader and a person where they talk something and do them. So you can be a good public speaker, but you're not a good leader. It can be a person where they talk on your self-interest or want for deceive people. So whilst we talk about public speaking, my brother, I want to make you take notice. We also instill good leadership into the people that we will teach about being a good leader as well. Not to for be a good speaker for can't deceive people. You understand it? Not getting people that make it and can't deceive you. They are able to big. You understand it? We're not going that. Yeah. So now we train them about being a good public speaker, and also whilst we teach them the skills, but make they also get the leadership skills as to how they feel for use that positively.
Are the sense collaboration at the end of this at the end of this program?
You understand? So now, Lord, make a come to the state of leadership in Sierra Leone.
State of youth leadership.
Leadership in Sierra Leone. And, you know, this now one thing very difficult over the years. We don't need to fight for 7 years like this youth leadership we don't need to do. And getting young people for make them be that positive leader, that's something very difficult because sometimes we can start along the way and we don't begin to see one or two changes and maybe one or two, someone or politician whatsoever go see, okay, but a good person and try to influence you negatively. So at the end of the day, you go say, oh, this person, the gap up as a young person, he was doing well, but now being that he don't affiliate with this kind of thing and he's not doing well anymore. Now, if you look at Sierra Leone, the politicians, I don't name nobody, yeah? I don't name nobody, I just talk about general thing. Now, if you go England, you go see a minister. Minister, the drive, you know the block road. You know they make traffic, the old traffic from Upgon, take Eastern Police. You know they do that. And two, it is see when they are very cautious about the laws of UK. In UK, when you commit traffic offense, then they warn you, then they give ticket, and they warn you. And we do at about 8 times. I think 8 times. I don't know you call that actual amount. I think around 8 times. We commit traffic offense about 8 times. Then they pull your license from you, send you back to driving school. So the laws are there. As a minister, a DC minister, even though you go down late, you don't go on for commit any traffic offense. It should say, in a good leader, he respects the laws of UK. Now, if you come to Sierra Leone, we get people here who are ministers, honorable, whatsoever. They can do whatever thing they want to do without respecting no regard for the laws. And the law is there above everybody. So one thing as a good leader, because the law and then put the law there. And if you are there as a minister, whosoever, you are there to respect and protect the law. But if you not respect and protect the law, then that means you're not a good leader. And they train the young people that they come up for look up to you. Then we would watch you and tell somebody, oh, for me, minister is sweet. Oh, see this minister don't care, don't pass, you don't do any kind of way. You understand them? Yeah. So it give a very negative effect to we the young people that really come up. So if me back become minister, in fact, I go even do more than they waiting that minister be don't do. Because you don't need that imagination already. But say, this honorable or this councillor don't do so thing. And I want to do more than that. So in the leadership space, we get a very poor structure with those that are up there, don't put something we no good for me to learn. So I make it very important now for we as young people who begin engage yourself, who begin talk to yourself because it's very important for me we know for say being a leader you get for be an example. And how you can be an example. And for one, respect first the laws because that's very important. If you don't respect the laws, even though sometimes there is this American philosopher, I forget his name. American philosopher will tell you that at times a good for create chaos so that peace go there, progress go there. You understand? Even though sometimes it's very important for disrupt the law, but make him be in a very good faith.
So I must say though, I want to follow this one and ask say, of course you don't say you mentioned a very strong point where they talk about how politicians them then get their own pointers and every other thing, but would they see your effort, your organization effort every other year they engage young people but yet again the change or the effect we try for see we not they see them. So is it that young people are not a great take or waiting?
Okay, I think that's a very important question, and this is a question whenever I go to maybe radio or TV, they can ask me this question. Yeah, like you say, you dey get 100 picking in a classroom, not so. Out of that 100 picking in a classroom, if you watch, maybe now 50 go get it and get a job. So if you engage 500 young people every year, maybe at least out of that 500, 300 can do something very positive. And I will get so many young people after the event who do extremely well in terms of community development. And there are some we also can send a report to we, hey, something that happened at this community, and I've done this, I've done this, but it only out of my reach. We need you guys to come on board. So if we don't be train then young people in there, how you for be a good leader, some of the information are not very rich way. And some of the things that we need to do now in the community, they're not going to do them by now. And we get some young people from this Mabela community, where some incidents them happen there, where some man like now them they take the forefront.
Okay.
Because we don't teach them how you for take the forefront whenever there is an issue. And we get so many young people back with form on organizations. Some man get organizations now. They get how many young people we they be for create a change. Just like how this man get public speaking group. We get so many young people after the event, and back don't create some public speaking group. So this man not able to do them. Even me, after the summit, we get other young people back when they do summit. You know, we not just do them, we see them as a threat, but not for compliment with all the effort. And at least by next 15, 20 years, you realize say because change on the happen one day. Next 15, 20 years, you realize you don't get many young people there who don't get experience in leadership. So you realize now, after 30 years, those people that like we now will come on board, you know, we get a very good experience for take this country forward. So in that light, I can say we don't do extremely well.
Okay, that's not the voice and position of Ambassador Sulaiman Mansari. And previously, before Ambassador Sulaiman Mansari, they make your own strong position about the state of youth leadership in Salon. We get Saki, yes. We get Saki, definitely. We make your own position about the state of young people with regards public speaking. Okay, so let me take a short break and definitely we will continue the program. Not forget say the program where they listen to on LongBench where they come to you from Res Radio 96.3 FM every Monday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. where they get good, vibrant sound discussions that we get to do with young people, issues that will affect young people, and definitely table innovative solutions, them sustainable solutions, them but how for solve them particular issues. Then they let me take a short break and we'll come back and continue the program.
For
welcome back to the program LongBench, where they come to you from Rise Radio 96.3 FM. Don't forget to say, as usual, and every other Monday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. LongBench, they come to you from Rise Radio LongBench. Don't forget to say in a program where they talk about things them way youth them they do, issues them way they unbug youth them, and the same way so look for innovative and sustainable solutions them, but how for solve them particular issues and the way they unbug youth them inside salon. We get young people and definitely we will come every other Monday from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. for let we can talk about them thing there, use them across every other sector. You said go get way for add the voice to the program by way how we go call or send message to the number 077-963-963. The number again is 077-963-963. Definitely with Facebook page right now, with Facebook Live, don't be flooded with different messages. It really show how much or how important this particular topic is to young people, and definitely every other person want for become a good leader, move away in a young person, and want for ensure say you embed the good public speaking skills. So this one they come up from erudite banks where say for me the first thing that proceeds confidence, especially for leadership and public speaking, is courage. If you've done something before, how could you ever expect to have confidence? So what's more important, especially in your 20s, is courage. Courage to take the first step before you have the confidence or success. Read again. And we get Moina Brahma Kamara. We say, how far has your guest in the studio gone to inculcate the knowledge of good public speaking? And it continues to say, don't you think the lack of effective communication from our leaders to the youth is one means that is responsible for the youths not to discover their potential? This one, they talk about good topic, Omega. And Moina continue to say, it is very important to enlighten youth about public speaking. I think this topic today, Moina, again, they say, which has to do with youth leadership and public speaking, is important considering the level at which youth are now taking leadership roles globally. So now some of the text message and then they definitely we get from a Facebook Live. Of course, we know they're able for take all the text message and where they can. We will just try for see how best we be able for be quite considerate with having the guess the input. Definitely the important now they make we there now to then definitely we they talk about for ensure say we all as young people are able for incorporate and embed the good public speaking skills and that of the leadership skills them. So we will continue the discussion, the topic where we talk about now youth leadership and that of public speaking. Public speaking, how for sabi talk? Public speaking, sabi talk. Creole, man say sabi talk. Yeah, how for sabi talk? Waiting at the pointers then where we go consider how you for sabi talk. Then can say some man a born talk man. Yeah, we get them talk then they can talk na junction na long bench. But then a born talk man as a begin to this politician is a bit talk, this guy is a bit talk. So I say then they train for talk. Yes. So again leader, say then a born leader. This na learn for be a leader and then make it up make so. You know, sabi all thing. So now then two things anyway we talk about today inside the studio. We get the second phase of the discussion definitely. So look into Saki, yeah. And you of course the master public speaking. So audience now very key thing where we talk about public speaking, yeah. And in your earlier introduction, you talk about how person for talk at different levels them, and I think say addressing people at different levels. They talk about the different audience way they deal with. If of course at the talk now. For able for know other than suppose for the listening, other than the listening me. Of course the program na long bench and we don't popularize them to the point that we of course they know say now young people mostly go get this time of the day where they tune into radio, where they go live and and watch we live stream and get interest in young related issues them. That makes so we comment box flooded with young people and they put their young input definitely into them. If I they go talk na university, I know say na university people are the target. So how the audience segmentation they come in the art of public speaking?
All right. First thing first, for someone to have confidence in speaking, or to have the courage or the guts to address crowds, there are things which are very much paramount towards building your confidence. Number one, we mostly tell students and we would engage. For you to have courage and confidence to speak, you must know what you have, what is there inside you. And give you the confidence and the courage for you to address people. If you are to talk on you are to address students who have knowledge in economics. You've given a topic for you can address them. You know, say that is their own expert. Now that field then get knowledge on. So when you are coming, you get that kind of topic, the first thing where you would advise everybody, you get to do an intensive research, they do an intensive rehearsals. And then two things and they give you the confidence and the courage for able to face the crowd and win the hearts of people. If you go talk on something when you don't get knowledge about them, even when you are confident to talk, you know they able to talk how people they expect to make you do them.
Yeah.
So until and unless you have the confidence, you have you know what you are saying and you understand the topic of context, then you'll be able to communicate effectively how info be. So research and practices, then two things then they're very more paramount in any other thing we do. Of course, you spoke about the different type of audience. Somebody can be bold for talk to 50 people then. The same person can panic for talk to 5 people then. It depends the content of the audience when they go address.
Okay.
Somebody can even be panic for address 2 people. It depends the nature of the 2 person where you go the 2 people where you go for address. Let's say for instance now, you did go address 50 people of your class student. You will talk to them. Then now you've been called for you go address the president and the cabinet ministers. Maybe they know each and 100, but you have addressed students 2 to 300 with confidence. But now you look at now the professional aspect. We call it
personality disorder.
Personality syndrome, personality disorder.
Yeah.
You are now not thinking about yourself.
Do you know where you go meet the caliber of people?
Think about the caliber of the people. Now you think about now. So if you don't manage yourself very well, now they affect you. Failing to understand that, then say for the decision so, the decision they for learn from you. There are things that you say whether no, they're not sabi. But when that mindset is off, you don't have it in you. All what they think, maybe they will talk to president, so they become panic. So now I make in then direction and they whatever topic that has been given to you to address people, ensure you exhaust them. Now you quiet corner. You get your mirror, you tin up, you rehearse. One, I get for use the gestures, I get for use the hands, I get for use the facial expressions, the words the way you get for use, you practice each and everything before you able to move forward. You can video yourself, you watch the video, you turn yourself your own judge. You edit a video before you take the right platform. You have friends around you, you can call friends, them what you able to send a video to, they edit them for you. I because some group of students who have the train then they McKinney. We've never seen or never sabi there. But then they get some of them competitions and they train them online. Then they waiting up na do, then video themselves, then send the video to me, I look at them, I tell them, say next time they make this kind of video, look at the camera. That camera at that moment, now the audience where they address. So if you're shy for look at the camera, what about they can't talk to 200 people then? It will become complex for you. So these are some of the basic things where we can always tell people, practices and research. You know, they able to say what you don't have. You don't give what you don't have. You can only give what you have. You understand? So now the fundamentals and the way we give to people for able to understand.
Okay, so Ambassador Sulaiman, so this is now the 7th edition years of the Youth Summit. And of course, you don't mention how no matter waiting, the progress we don't make, irrespective of that, we still get pitholes them where definitely young people they face as challenge where it comes to leadership. And this is now the 7th edition of this Youth Summit. And if I'm mistaken, the theme they talk about youth leadership, political participation, and shaping the future of Sierra Leone. We always don't say young people and definitely need for step up, and we don't see how young people and they take leadership positions them now in a salon. How this particular 7th edition go continue for impact the lives of young people and over with regards to leadership.
Yeah, thank you very much. And I think for every year we get a different target. we get different things they would look at. If I say I go begin look at from the first edition to the sixth edition, all the way to look at, hey, it will be very too much. But I want to look at one key thing. We be in the from the inception of the summit where we start. The first thing we'll look at now the review of the national youth policy.
Okay.
So we'll look at Dande. They will look at this one we can do at the seventh edition. And in 2018, when we first start, we look at what we want to do. And the first thing we see the loophole here is now the national youth policy. We go through the policy, there we are many loopholes, and I think from the past government, they don't really want to start the review process. So when this new government come, we recommend to them for say we need to look at the policy. So we partner with the Minister of Youth Affairs because we see them say, hey, we're not going to review your policy wherein the Ministry of Youth Affairs is not involved because I think for table for we to the president. So we partner with them or collaborate with them. We do the first edition at Kenema in 2018. Then in 2019, the ministry launched the review process, and in 2020, and we were able to get a revised national youth policy. So this is one of the key things that the summits don't do over the years, where I can say are really proud of, and I can talk about any South go. Then for this seventh edition now, the thing we want to look at, the presidential age. And what we say shaping the future of Sierra Leone, a very key because go tell me as young people say, as a young person say I get the right to vote and the right to be voted for, then I can stand for or to be a president in my country. So that itself don't segregatory, that itself don't sideline we as young people. So now make we see I'm say a very vital and we able to review Dande. But I'm not going to talk on all of that, but make I talk on the benefit, how young people can benefit out of it. Yeah. So now, as a young person, where you come during the summit, we get different type of event. We get different speakers then where they come from different walks of life, and experts then we go for come teach you on different things that we need to know. One would look at just like my brother talk about public speaking, very key because would be a leader without get a good communication skills. So therefore look at all the areas and how also as a young person you can for be a good entrepreneur because the world today don't move from office jobs because very key for make you as a young person you create job for yourself because when you get a job for yourself other young people then able for benefit because me as a young man I get my own business whatsoever not all part of go friend become manager for me. I'm a complete young man. So you see, I say more young people able forget rich. You look at Nigeria now, most of the rich people right now, the young people have become very rich in Nigeria. So because of this entrepreneurship. So we have to look at entrepreneurship and how young people then can be a good entrepreneur and then we look at different partners them. We don't look at only the one that they give you money. Also the one that we think say they can for create opportunity for young people they can attend. Because look at let's say we get Orange, we get different companies, then we call them on board. We have young people, they have ideas, listen to them. So if they can listen to the young people there, at least now from there you can able to get a small grant from anybody or any partner because okay, this person get a very good idea, let's support them. So as a young person, they benefit a lot, and as a nation as well, we benefit a lot because at the end of the day, we want to ensure say the president reduce the presidential age and then make we collaborate with the West Africa Youth Network. We then get a coalition of 30 CSOs for ensure say we push this agenda to the president so that in the review process of the constitution, that side they not for omit them out, not for pull them out at all. And this now is stand we as young people want for take. They make you they come as a young person for can attend. After the event, if the president or we get after we don't get the review of the constitution, if that side they for say we don't reduce the age to 35 or 30 years. If you attend that event, you can say, yes, I was part of that. You can be proud and tell the beginning say, yes, in the constitution where they review, me as a young person, I will for contribute. I will for say out my voice for make the president listen to me. So then I legacy to you and I legacy to you picking them.
Yes.
Okay, so that an endeavor where youth and children's advocacy panel, 7th edition of the Youth Summit will go take place now. Parliament, they push for definitely this year in the review process of the
Constitution.
Constitution.
Yeah, 1991 Constitution.
1991 Constitution.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So that would be a very good and vibrant decision, definitely. Perhaps the government see the need, the call, and the yeri from young people. And so, Saki, like we talk about the Global Eloquence Entrepreneurship Academy, the masterclass.
Yes.
So the masterclass, is it cater for Freetonians, the normal, or a cut across?
No, the masterclass is opened not only for Freetown. We've already got people waiting they come from McKinney, I don't get from Kono, even from Kailaun. I think we have like 5 participants from Kailaun where they come to attend this particular event.
Okay, so yes.
The event of itself is divided into 2 parts. We have the symposium aspect as well as we have the facilitation aspect. The symposium and they serve as an inspiration to the participants because the name of the institution is Eloquence and Entrepreneurship. So we have invited people where they get their own business system over the years, where they get company, they get institution, where they do establish for almost 10, 15 years. So now they get for sit down at the symposium, we get for get a moderator, we get for ask them. For the past 10 years, you have been into entrepreneurship. How you use public speaking for able to push forward some of your objectives, some of your goals, some of the grants we don't win. How public speaking don't help you. So by that, out of the 10, the leaders them what they get for response to that one, the CEOs them as well as organization leaders them, the participants and go able to learn actually the importance of public speaking now with life and other life. Then we get a facilitation aspect wherein we get some wise bangura. We get some lawyers then where they get for serve as a facilitator for that particular one. Then the event of the symposium, we get Mr. Amza, we get Director of Global Youth Network, we get 6 of participants when they come. Even the white lady from Germany, where they had this West Africa Youth Network. Inside one point the facilitators for this particular event. So the event we go to call again networking session. Because I've attended series of programs, I don't see how the networking session can be like. So we just want to go a little bit from that. We own networking session, they come 10 minutes where 2-3 speakers don't speak. Then we get like a 10-minute networking session. In that networking session, they can get a moderator. We go for the talk to the people move around, meet people that want personalities ask them for their number, ask them for their contact information, ask them what they do. Maybe what they do and what they do, wanna key merge. You take them contact, they wanna move forward.
Yeah.
So the networking session, it get to be moderated. Somebody go for it to and inspire people for move around. Not only for get the knowledge, but how can you create an opportunity for yourself? Now I could invite almost like 50 young leaders we then get your organizations and institutions then get for be available at the place. So when networking session come out, they all get for move. They come up from the seats. We mix. Get for greet, ask. Now, so we want to do the thing. So at the end of the program, there will be certificates again for all those who get for attend the event. So it's going to be huge.
All right. So the reason why I asked that question, whether it limited or it open to unions all over.
Yes.
Yeah, we're not all Freetonians, people away, the young people away the Freetonia on that. Follow up. The thing about follow up with regards events of such nature, mostly can hold me to question after the event, what's next? What's impact this event on create the young people in mind? But now we don't. You say some young people in come from Kono, 5. Sure. So after this event, how you ensure say the institution they do strong follow up within young people with knowing how the event, the public speaking event, will impact their life and how communities them and other communities them and the province them would definitely benefit from them.
All right. In fact, the name of itself, Academy, all the one that willing for attend the event, we go for officially registered as part of the Academy. Not so they get for come then go. They get for be an official members of the Academy. And we go for to call a post training program where we get for go for 3 months. At the end of every month, every Saturday, the last month of the month, we get post training programs. We get for go for them free. They not get for pay for them. Then just an auxiliary to the main event to for happen. Because some people they go there, they've seen our presentation that don't happen. They don't see how they do all of those things. But we need for the method and practicalize them. So we want to create a platform wherein what you have seen there and what you have heard from the speakers or the facilitators, how can we practicalize it? So now they get for be at the end of every month. So we meet together. Then 1, 2, 3 persons, we explain those things that were explained. Then we do presentation. We make it practical for Led and Sabia, not only to add the theoretical aspect of the public speaking, but what about the practical aspect, which is very key in the public speaking world. We all submit in public speaking. We all know how to master public speaking. But the practical aspect, nine are the key things where they affect we all.
Right. So the events are free.
Yes, it's free.
Fine. The events are free.
Yeah,
You better will get
because
that part
yes,
very,
because
very clear.
the thing is, it was not free.
Okay.
But later, after what we have seen, the complaints from the students, so we decided to open the event. Understand? But we just have a target number. When that number is reached, we know they take again, like 200. When that is reached, we know they take again.
Okay, so the event na free. The public speaking masterclass organized by Global Eloquence Entrepreneurship Academy will go happen definitely on the 8th of June. Now, Lincoln University Hill Station na free for young people. It shows how much change the Global Eloquence Academy it definitely want for instill and the impact where they want for ensure young people and get and master the art of public speaking. Yes. And no matter what side in the country, definitely we can in order for pay nothing. Yes, so then you go born and for actually accommodation they back for there.
Yes, well, we are moving around. Even though yes, it seems a little bit complex. There are complexities in getting finance to sponsor the project, very difficult. But however, we have put things in place. And yourself, I will foresee at the event. Of course, my brother sits I can't send you invitation.
I talk about collaboration. Definitely. So, Ambassador Suleiman, so the Youth Summit, so just like how I asked Kai, yeah, the follow-ups of events them like this, and this is now the 7th edition. What's different from the past editions, and how we ensure say young people can continue for take active positions in our leadership space them.
Okay, thank you very much. I think for every year we can do something different, and we can bring in something who things say it'll bring more change. And I think for over the years we don't really do how do you call this thing like young people come in and listen to lectures and go back home. So one of the key things we want to do now for ensure say we get a intensive training before the event. Let we say a week, 2 weeks to the event, we they call on different aspects our office. They can train young people on different things. One before the day, before you go down there, let me first so don't get young people we know the issue and how to address the issue. I think if we go that day now for just see how best to go for upskin and I listen to guest speakers them. So I think it's not something different one for do because we see I'm say if they don't go jump party and I will get 500 young people, they're not good for able for learn. So if we do every week, we do training for them until the day they able for learn a lot because the importance here of make them learn. Also just for look at what we want for change and in terms of governance, but how best those young people who they can attend, how them back able for land and then be able for create the change we want to make them create.
Definitely, that's not the voice of Ambassador Suleiman Mansari, winner the CEO and founder for Youth and Children's Advocacy Panel. We, of course, go present the 7th edition of the Youth Summit on the theme Youth Leadership and Political Participation Shaping Sierra Leone's Future. We go happen at the House of Parliament, Freetown. And at this point, registration they on, delegates from they on, you can apply. Definitely cut across Sierra Leone and even outside.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, fine.
They can go Google. If you get your phone, you can type Google National Youth Leadership Summit 2024. Then they get the link. Or if you want, you can search for a website, yakapsalon.com. then they can use and apply and whatever means. Or if you want, you can contact 088-511-458, or you can go on Facebook, Youth and Chiefs Advocacy Panel or National Youth Leadership Summit, or you can visit our office as well at number 63 Old Locust House in Kisi.
All right, that's now the voice of Ambassador Suleiman Masari and Ambassador, Saki, definitely the CEO and founder for Global Eloquence and Entrepreneurship Academy. Well, from the program LongBench, they left it today. Now the two young people and the way we get now the LongBench. Say plenty thank you to you will listen the program. You will take your time for send message to we Facebook page for be part of the program and USF call where we know able for get them. Special thank you to my executive producer when I'm Maria Maba, my producer Musa Bah ICC, one for my man Studio One, and another for my colleagues there within the newsroom and every other person. Again, the technical team we help for let una all watch you live na Facebook. My name na Alhaji Musa Bah. So till next week we will get another set of young, vibrant people where we can talk about issues them. Where the Hamburg young people, another set of issues then where it's definitely the Hamburg young people you go get for watch the live again on Facebook. Just type Rise Radio SL. You go definitely get a review of this. So till next week again, we will get another edition of the program LongBench. Tata.
Rise Radio 96. So make we rise with the morning sun. We keep rising till the break of dawn. So make we rise, 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 sweet rise with you. Make we rise, 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 sweet rise with you. So make we rise with the morning sun. We keep rising till the break of dawn. So make we rise, 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 sweet rise with you. Make me rise, 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 sweet rise with you. Education, information, entertainment, and promotion. The voice of many voices, rise the choice over many choices. Promoting equity, equality, rise standard high quality. The voice of many voices, rise the choice over many choices. Rising till the break of dawn. So make me rise, 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 sweet rise with you. Make me rise, 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 sweet rise with you. So make me rise with the morning sun. We keep rising till the break of dawn. So make me rise, 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 sweet rise with you. And make me rise, 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 sweet rise with you.
Rise Radio 96.3 FM, amplifying the voices of women, girls, and young people in our society for relevant and vibrant programs, diversity,
flip the script on you. You the one who's double dipping, yeah. You so sloppy, I will cost you slipping up. You're off the lease, run me by keys. No more bumping up the hill, yeah. I ain't even got the miles to trip on, yeah. New phone, who with it? Brand new, like the whip. Rack it up, no assist. Make bitch, I ain't average. Wake up, need is it? Hennessy, take a sip. Look at my jeans, I'm too big. I ain't got no room for extra baggage. Don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. You need to hurry and pick up your feelings. While I'm up
You're listening to Rise Radio on 96.3 FM. Rise Radio, we keep it locked.
don't forget to come and pick up your feelings. Don't leave no pieces. Round about to get for you. You ain't got a chance to ever give it. Yeah, listen, now you're listening. Just for you to go and break my heart again. I learned my lesson.